Hey! How you doing, Governor? We good here. Other than Fish hates me. Like, she's literally been hiding from me all day. I didn't do shit to her. Unless I kicked her in her sleep. I don't know. Other than that, I'm good. Let's get a couple hours in. We always gotta get up early so we can't play too late. He ain't working tomorrow, though. He ain't working tomorrow. Let's continue. If I remember correctly, we finished the case and we needed to go back to the crib to unlock another memory. Right in my clothes. There we go. Is that correct? We got 2 cases for Mycroft queued up. And we could do one of those. Mark Ridley, the son of General Arthur Ridley, is being blackmailed. He is supposed to meet the blackmailer atop the Old City Bridge Tower. I am to observe from a distance, establish the blackmailer's identity, and report back to Mr. Stevo, who will be waiting at my home. The patio of Primrose Cafe at the western side of the Old City Bridge in Scalito will be a good vantage point. I don't know at the point where an armor. Should any of these warehouses be compromised? Alright, let's try this one. Alright, so we want to go to the patio at Primrose Cafe in the western side of the Old City Bridge in Scalito. Where's this Old City Bridge? Is it this one? Or is this one? Alright, but we can fast travel right there. We'll just head south and then make all the west. I'm sorry, Nibbler. Look at the pony.
Here, grab a seat. You even brought a book, huh?
Alright, I'm glad Watson called ahead.
May I have... Same as always.
You just don't give up, do you?
Oh, come on, let's get closer. I can't see anything from here.
No, too early.
So we're just going to sit here all day?
Patience, John. I have a feeling this is more than simple blackmail. We'll be close when the blackmailer leaves, and then...
Go!
Watson's like, go.
Oh, not a pretty sight, this. Head trauma, fatal. Gravity is cruel like that.
What's happened?
His elbow?
Oh, who is it?
No, we can't even look at his arm.
Who is it?
Sounds like someone's getting blown.
A key, and where there's a key, there's a lock.
What's happened?
He was stabbed several times before he fell. The shape of the wounds suggest a curved blade.
It wasn't his boy that fell.
Oh, goodness. Who is it?
The knife is missing.
Oh, it might have been his.
It's almost like he's dancing.
Dancing the danse macabre.
Who is it?
It has a
A
handkerchief.
rather frivolous accessory for a military man. Shame it's all bloody now.
No signs of life, no pulse. I'm declaring Corporal Ridley dead.
Oh,
He's dead.
what's happened? Oh, who is it?
Please move along. The police are on their way. Everything's under control.
Is it now?
Yeah.
The General's own son has fallen out of the tower.
Sounds like it's under
Without
control.
help, it seems. I need to inspect the scene, and quickly.
The corporal? He ordered me not to let anyone inside without telling him. But now... Wait, are you saying it's a murder?
Stab wounds.
A brief examination of the body was enough for me to
Oh.
conclude that he was murdered by a blade of Ottoman origin.
You can't possibly be so certain.
Oh, I can be. The corporal suffered deep stab wounds which were inflicted with great force. They were made by a knife meant for cutting, not stabbing. A curved blade, such as an Ottoman jambir or a Gurkha kukri. I haven't seen any Gurkhas on the island, so the conclusion is quite obvious.
Amazing. You
Yeah,
do
you
seem
get all that?
more than competent. All right, go in. I'll wait here for the police.
What'd you see?
Did you see anything suspicious?
No, sir, nothing. Corporal Ridley had to attend to some private matters upstairs. No one went in, no one came out. Oh, but that means the killer is still inside. Are you sure you want to go in alone?
I'm not alone. I have my friend with me.
Your friend? You mean your gun? There's no one at...
Never mind, I'll be fine.
What's happened? Who is it?
Hmm.
The killer's gone, vanished into thin air.
Did he now?
The edge is covered with blood, but the tip is clean. This blade is a naval officer's dirk. Sharp and well cared for.
Okay, so this is old boy's knife. Dropped it on his way down.
This cigarette is still smouldering.
Oh, somebody came in. Some scratch marks. No, that's not what we're looking at, alright?
Exactly 100 mangears. Killer didn't touch them.
How much is the fucking main gear worth? I know all about your latest affair. Meet me in the old city bridge tower. Come alone and bring 100 main gear. If you don't want the word to reach the wrong ears. Hold on. That deserves First blood, freshly broken. Mud traces.
Can you
Sweaty
smell
odor.
the body odor, John? Someone's been hiding in here. Someone sweaty.
Unless it's a laundry chest. But then it's a different mystery altogether. The case of the vanishing sweaty pantaloons. There's a nice view from here, don't you think?
That's gotta be how he escaped. Alright, let's put it together. Alright, so homeboy was in the chest. So where's the chest at? Yep. You know what? No, I think that seems more like it. Because it is back to the window here.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay, well, maybe not.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Yeah, no, it was killed with a curved knife, so it's got to be that one. Oh yeah, okay, that's...
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ridley was attacked by
I
his
was kind of right the
blackmailer,
first
but
time.
before being pushed out the window, Ridley managed to wound him. The killer must still be bleeding.
Someone fell out of the tower. An iron key, which I found near Mark Ridley's body with the number 4 engraved on it. Empty knife sheath. Scarf was covered in blood. I know about your latest affair. Blackmail letter. Meeting gone wrong. Someone's still bleeding. Alright, so how do we pen again? X.
Come on, let's take the rope down.
I'd rather take the stairs.
Ah, what a bore.
I'm with you, Watson. Alright, all evidence collected. Good work, Watson.
So what happened? Was there anyone upstairs?
No, the killer escaped. We're dealing with a carefully planned assassination. What can you tell me about the deceased?
We were from the same unit, stationed together at the barracks by the bridge, but I can't say I knew him well. Maybe someone at the barracks could tell you more.
Do you know if the corporal had any enemies? Someone who would want him dead?
No, none that I know of. But then again, there's always the Ottomans. They'd want all of us soldiers dead, I reckon.
There's blood all over the
A
place.
rough landing.
Wow. Amazing, right?
Certainly more like it.
Oh, wow. I would have gone up the stairs. Again, I'd probably be wrong. Where's the blood?
How many knives do you think are stuck here? I keep losing count.
Ah.
Doubt that this eagle is purely ornamental. Aha, a curved knife covered in fresh blood. There we go.
Careful, Sherry. Locals aren't too happy with what you're doing.
I'd better leave the knife here.
Sacred.
Now is a bad time to ruffle any feathers.
Stop that! Don't touch those! Who do you think you are? Leave it! Don't touch! Infidel!
My bad.
Don't! No! What?
Is this familiar to you?
Leave
Sorry,
it!
but I never heard of this.
Go away from it! Go away! What? Infidel!
Oh, they're all pissed at me. Who's the detective here?
Oh. Oh.
Okay, then where would he have gone? Up here? Um. All right, so isn't that on the handkerchief too? States at the requisitioned house near the bridge in the old city. Yellow Bridge. Okay, here's the bridge. That was a requisition house. Where would I be? Right here, maybe?
The barracks are off limit to civilians. The barracks are off limit to civilians.
Okay, well, I found it.
That pillar is a damn...
What effect does a pillar have?
Hey, get out of here! What are you, deaf? Shut up!
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Can you just...
That pillar is a damn eyesore.
Hey, get out of here! Hey, can you... Hey! How do you think I feel?
Nice. Marines clearly don't appreciate the sight of the pillar one bit, and its close to the proximity of the barracks certainly doesn't help. Obviously, the structure only contributed to the tension between the servicemen and the Ottomans.
Hey, get out of here!
Okay, that's got nothing to help us with us on our case, though, bro. Like,
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't help you.
Can you just shut up?
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't help you.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
no.
Can you just shut up?
Who's yelling? Is there a...
Don't miss out on my unique clothes. Let's pick something that suits you.
Is there a military uniform? That's probably it.
A good choice.
Let's go ahead and take the hat off.
A good choice indeed.
You aren't here to relieve me from duty, are you? Oh, well.
Nice. Just start nosing around.
Are you able to help me?
Ah, I know this, yeah, let me help you.
I know Lothario. He has recently ended his promiscuous ways after meeting the One.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Anything floating around here?
Excuse me, just one question.
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
We're going downstairs.
Ridley's blood is on Ottoman hands. I just know it.
Uh-oh, what are we playing in here? Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, let's try that again.
Ridley's blood is on Ottoman hands.
That was wrong. That was wrong. General's gonna talk. It wasn't a tribunal. Revenge. Is the pub right? Oh. Serve together? Ah! Woo! Overheard a conversation between Marines. Agitated by the corporal's murder, they were eager to take justice into their own hands. Their officer urged calm, insisting that they must wait for superiors' orders.
Help me, please.
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Help me, please.
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Blah, 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 blah.
Help me, please.
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
One more time.
Is this familiar to you?
I'd help you if I could, but I know nothing.
Okay, that's that back door. Was that all we needed to find out here? All evidence has not been collected. Whoa.
May I ask you something?
I don't know, but I'm sure there are others who'd be glad to help a fella in uniform.
Oh, key with number 4 on it. Guess what I see?
Nice. A room after my own heart.
A little austere for my taste.
Can you imagine me wearing that uniform? I think I'd look rather dashing.
I kind of like you in your ice cream uniform, buddy.
There are scratches on the floor. The locker was moved.
Why is there one card on the table? It's on the chair. Son, are you aware our position on Cordona is that of a man astride a three-legged horse? Two legs are manpower and ships. The third, like it or not, is the house of the eagle. Remove one and everything will collapse. So would you kindly pull up your damn trousers and start behaving like a Ridley? I have tolerated your escapades long enough, and I hear you have been galvanizing around the old city. This must stop immediately. Ottomans live by their own rules. As long as we respect them, our fragile peace holds. Do not disappoint me.
Being the son of a general must be difficult. Rise all the way to the top. Make me proud, son. Rise all the way to the top. Make me proud, son. Being the son of a general.
Kind of feel like we missed something there, or maybe we gotta come back to it.
Two tickets to London. Would have been a very different ending for the corporal's story.
Yeah, would have. These love letters? Jalen's letter. Since our last meeting, I have been dreaming of our short time together, but my dreams keep turning into nightmares. I feel that someone will find out. I know what I said before, but I was wrong, and I want the life you promised. I'm ready to escape with you. I will be waiting for you at my house at dawn. Use the entrance with no eagle over it. The servants will expect an Ottoman woman wearing the scarf I gave you. Jalen. That's where he was going. Okay, so who's Jalen?
That's quite a hefty sum. Have to start a new life.
All right, we're done here. Now change clothes here. Okay, so we gotta get that scarf. And then we gotta dress up like an Ottoman woman? We already have the scarf. Okay, it's not around his neck. Alright, so where was that clue there? Is that a word? I think it was literally right across the street from the,
Don't miss out on my unique. Let's pick something that suits you.
Oh, we want to be an Ottoman woman. We just want to rent this shit. Why can't we rent that?
Be careful with what you've taken.
Yeah, right? He's like, what are you doing, dude? How do we put the scarf on? Oh, we gotta clean it up first. All right, we gotta invent the Tide pen before Tide pens have been invented. All right, so we need 2, 1, -4. Okay, I was gonna say we can do this one, turn a negative, and I'll go with that one, and that would give us 2, 2, 2. No, that wouldn't work. Okay, for some reason I like that one. Because then we can just make everything opposite. So we need to add one more green to it and one more blue. All right. All right, let's give me some room to work here. Okay, so how do we just get a 2? Right there. So now we just need 1 green. Easy peasy. Okay, hang on a second here. Okay. We've seen a couple that would balance each other out. We also got to lose 3. Oh. That's the plus minus. Alright, so now we just need to add a -2. Oh. If you see the answer, Nibbler, point it out. Don't be shy. I mean, can we really just do this the easy way? We sure can. Why? I'm all trying to make that fucking rocket science. And it's goddamn 6th grade fucking biology. Or chemistry.
Nice affordable clothes. Step right up.
How do I use it? I don't know what those are. Alright, now where we gotta go? Now that we're all dressed up. It's somewhere in the old city.
Excuse me, just one question.
Of course, madam. Let me help.
I'm going to say it's a symbol of the House of Hassan, the most revered family in the old city. Their house stands on the western side of the old city markets. Alright.
Excuse me, just one question.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Use the entrance without an eagle.
Keep walking, stranger.
It's closed to outsiders. Yes, it is.
Merhaba.
But that's got an eagle over it.
You are expected. Quickly, come in.
My love, oh, I'm so... Who are you? Where's Mark? Answer me or I'll call for help.
You will do no such thing, Jalen. We both know it.
How do you know my name? And why are you wearing this scarf? What has happened?
A flood of questions, but I only have one answer. Mark Ridley is dead.
No. This cannot be. You're lying. Tell me you're lying.
No.
Keep your voice down, miss. I don't have time for a lady's hysterics. Mark has been murdered, and I believe that the murderer is part of this house.
No. It was a secret. We were meeting. How could anyone find out?
The truth always comes out one way or another, but enough of this. Tell me, have you seen anything suspicious here?
No, I heard the servants talking about blood near the main entrance, but I didn't think... This is too much for me. I can't.
Why did you have to be so mean to her?
I wasn't mean. Now is not the time for pity.
Is that you or your reptilian brain talking?
Both. Ah, there it is.
A bloody trail. Let's see where it leads.
Oh, bloody blood, blood. Where'd you go? Yeah, we probably don't want to talk to anybody since we don't sound like a woman. Why do we assume it went up there? Okay, so that's what that line was. I know it wasn't crazy.
A pile of fresh clothes. How convenient. All soaked in blood. Well, a fresh shirt is as good a lead as any.
So, think you can identify the killer on the first try?
Huh. Do you doubt me?
So somebody's wearing a fresh shirt. Has some dirty clothes on. Might be that guy. Are there any other people though? Blind. I guess the dude by the door. Into his eyes. Consumed by guilt or stress. Let's get hives. Oozing through the band-aid. His knife is missing. Cuts and scrapes, and his hands are shaking. The culprit is at the House of Eagle, judging by the ornated sheath. He is the scion of this family, wearing a bloody bandage under his shirt due to the missing knife in his sheath. He's clearly the murderer. Since his heart is still racing and he's still went up in a fight, he's trying to suppress it, but his body gives him away. Looks like the consequences of his actions are finally sinking in. Everything is bearing it indicates he's smitten with remorse for what he did. I think he does. I think that's right. He's got the hives. He broke out. Stress.
What are you staring at, you crazy woman?
Do we want to confront him?
Huh? Did you want something?
I'll be right here.
Okay. Now I can take his portrait to Mr. Estevo. Who's Mr. Estevo? Oh, is that Pops? Teleport at the house where you go, blah blah blah. Well, how do we find him?
Are you able to help me?
I know a lot, but not this.
How do we find where Mr. Estevo lives? Was he at the crib? He might have been at the crib. Was that the guy that was hanging out out front?
Mr. Holmes, I trust your mission was successful?
Successful is hardly the word I would use. Mark Ridley is dead.
What? How? Explain.
Blackmail was a ruse to kill Ridley, but I managed to track down the culprit. He comes from a very influential Ottoman family. All things considered, I chose not to turn him into the police.
I see. Your prudence is commendable, Mr. Holmes.
What will happen now?
I cannot tell. I'm just a piece on the board, same as you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to report to your brother immediately.
Honestly can't believe you let the killer go. I thought it was a joke till the very end.
I didn't know we were letting him go. Do we want to wear our COVID mask? We'll take it off. Alright, what is this one? Frederick Ponzer is the leader of the Els gang. Ponzer is a dangerous fighter and practical man who prefers to oversee the smuggling operations personally. He's known to be paranoid to the point of wearing armor. Should any of his warehouses be compromised, immediately slip away from the island. The Eels are a gang of smugglers between Cordona and Italy, working with local fishermen. Legal name is Cordona Fish Company. They sell fish heisted with gold to be converted and transported to Italy under the run of the British authorities. Top Hat Jones, one of the Eels' lieutenants, might know more than the common smugglers, but he's unlikely to talk to anyone not part of the gang. He can be found on the north side of the Fitch Canary Silverton. Instructions for a good cover. To infiltrate the Eels, you should have disguised yourself as one of the gang. Your safest bet would be a certain William Hart, also known as Ugly Face Billy. According to our sources, he has recently faked his death and gone into hiding. You can find his obituary in the recent news from Silverton. Micro spies have an informant on the inside of the Eels. The informant can be found near warehouse number 3 at the next military man who lost his eye in battle. The informant will respond to the code, how much for the fish? However, if I approach the wrong person, his position might be endangered, and I'll forfeit the opportunity to talk to him. That sounds too fucking complicated. So, Werner mentioned that he had a gift for me. It was delivered to the front door. Let's go see what Werner brought us. Oh, it's the big ass fucking box I ran right by. What the fuck?
It's a bizarre object, and yet oddly familiar.
Do we have a weird, like, science room?
Yes. A room full of curiosities and artifacts. I think I can find it in the manor.
Sherlock. So, you continue to pursue the imaginary. I had hoped you might have got all this out of your system by now.
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Get out of my house.
It's my house, actually. I've come to bring you back.
I have no interest in returning, let alone with you. I know you lied about Mother all these years, claiming she was merely ill, but she was unstable. She never had tuberculosis. She was not recuperating, but mentally deteriorating, and you never once thought to tell me. How dare you?
I shall not indulge this petulant tantrum. You can just tire yourself out and then slink back to London with your tail between your legs.
Just tell me everything. I'm an adult now. Show me the basic courtesy of an explanation. You know I will find out eventually.
The goal was stability, and that's what you got. The right thing for everyone was to try and move on from her passing.
The consequences of one's actions determines what is right or wrong.
Yes, exactly. The ends justify the means. After leaving Cordona, Sherlock, you had a normal childhood. In London, I was able to support you, guide you, shape you into a fine and productive young man. You have so much potential, so much to offer society.
But that's not the end. Now I found the truth, and it has shattered everything I knew about her, about you, and about myself. I feel unstable because of you. Your actions were not justified. Lying never is.
Oh, grow up, Sherlock. It was a white lie which has as much use in the realm of the interpersonal as the international. It is time you come to accept that some things are bigger than yourself.
Oh, you are full of it. You like to pretend you care about the big picture, but it's just an ego trip. You like knowing more than others. You like greasing palms and rubbing shoulders with the rich and powerful. You like having eyes and ears everywhere. The fact it helps the nation is incidental, because all you care about is yourself.
It's true. I have agents everywhere, including Cordona. If you weren't so damn stubborn, you'd realize that means I'm only here for you.
We're gonna go check out that room now?
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Near the memorable painting.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Oh, do I need to? Probably I need to pin it.
I remember returning home with a pair of perfect sticks. We wanted to turn them into training swords.
Oh, that's right. We stood there, frozen, staring at something huge in the main hall. It was a giant aquarium with a living mermaid in it.
Impossible. It must have been something else. Oh, of course. That mortifying hoax presently taking up space in our front yard.
Well, fine. Your memory's better than mine. But I'm sure we started examining it immediately. And someone else was around, too.
It was my mother. She asked what I thought of the artifact.
You were really concentrating and holding something in your hand.
I inspected it with a magnifying glass and was able to confirm it was made of two different skeletons. The mermaid was a fake.
And so it was time to smash the thing. Your mother took a hammer and...
Slow down, John. That's not how it happened. I remember other people joined us. The workers took the artifact and placed it into the Cabinet of Curiosities. It became part of Mother's collection of fakes. She always said that the truth lies in the details. This mermaid helped me to learn that.
Alright, we're going in.
Ah yes, my mother's studio. She was an authenticator, and this was her Cabinet of Curiosities.
I never saw the point. What does it matter if some artifact is real or not? It still exists.
One of the most ridiculous fakes I ever saw. Its owner insisted it was a polar bear. He thought the white paint on the brown fur wasn't noticeable.
Why the curtains?
I remember this cozy blanket. It was perfect for...
Wigwam! Oh, that was a joy to build them. Imagining ourselves as wayfarers on the other side of the world.
Made a little corner for it.
It's a pity how many amazing things are missing from this room.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons.
They weren't real though if they're in here though, right? Technically?
So many calling cards. Mycroft liked to keep useful people at hand. Officer Luciano J. Placido. Reliable and driven. I recognize Mycroft's handwriting.
Okay. Dear Mr. Holmes, please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that. Please accept my deepest gratitude for your recent help with that personal matter. I shudder to think which may have happened if it were not for your keen eye and sharp mind. Rest assured, should our paths cross once again, you will be greeted by a grateful friend. His Honor, Judge McDougal.
Carefully opened.
Who's it from?
Dated 24th of April, 1869.
Mycroft. The Cordona City Hall writes to inform me that the trial of Dr. Otto Richter and the death of Miss Violet Holmes has been assigned to His Honor Judge McDougal. Your application for a closed hearing has been granted. You are hereby informed that the prosecution has called you as a primary witness in the trial of Dr. Richter. You must present yourself at the criminal court of Cordona. Dates listed. Over.
This drawer was always closed. Only Mycroft knew how to open it.
I remember we tried to break it open and spy on him, but alas, had no success. Maybe today's the day. Oh, Sherry. Look, it's Roger. This jolly old man's well preserved. Even looks refreshed.
I doubt he drew much interest at the auction.
That's for the best. I'd be upset if he fell into the wrong hands.
The so-called mummy of a Persian princess. The defrauders did good work, but missed one small detail. It's the mummy of a man.
Oh, almost.
And this one was brought from a German museum. They claimed it belonged to Vikings. Nonsense, of course. Vikings never had horns on their helmets.
Mrs. Holmes is a patient of considerable interest and an ideal test subject to explore some of my theories. I will attempt to repeatedly immerse her in traumatic situation that precipitate her to mental illness. It is my belief that reliving the moment may give her mind a chance to embrace what happens, accept it, and effectively cure itself. I'm confident in my hypothesis and merely need to prove it. In addition, it's fortuitous to be around the broader Holmes family. Perhaps I'll be able to examine the hereditary of the psychological traits, be the competencies or disorders. It's only apparent that all family members share an uncommonly high intelligence. It appears that the mother's condition has begun to affect the mind of the youngest boy. While I cannot conduct a proper medical examination due to the protectiveness of the elder son, it seems that the boy suffers ongoing hallucinations in the form of their imaginary friend John. A torn diploma from the cabinet of curiosities someone deliberately ripped it into several pieces. Reassembled and translated, the diploma reads on behalf of the board at University of Geneva, Switzerland. We, reactors of the university, noting that Mr. Otto Richter has undergone the test required by the laws and regulations, confer on him the degree of the Doctor of Medicine with the rights and prerogatives so far attached.
Clearly, it was deliberately torn. I wonder why someone would do that. The Tulpa. Studies in Tibetan Mentalism. An impressive number of bookmarks. Someone was rather obsessed with this subject.
Probably us, old boy. Oh. A letter. I wonder who it's from. My dear brother, I recently heard you arrived in Cordonia. Have you come to see me? I do miss our evening conversations, even if we never agreed in our opinions. Cordona is home to a stunning new art gallery, which I visit every Thursday. Meet me there. Oh, and do not see Klaus. I left that name behind. Huh?
The full plate armour of Sir Robert Swanford. I was told my father won it in a wager.
Armour is armour, but look at his sword. Oh, how badly I wanted to wield the blade.
Mother said this was among the hunting trophies of a Scottish Viscount. I'm starting to remember.
So he tried to persuade everyone that his forest was inhabited by these beasts. It would have been thrilling if it were actually true.
Another fake Holy Grail. Its owner claimed to be the heir of King Arthur. Scarcely believable. He also insisted a deadly rabbit was hunting him.
Watkins and Holman, Chapter 1.
Watkinson and Holman, Chapter 1, by Wallace de Orham.
Oh, Mycroft.
What?
He always acts so serious, but then reads tripe like this.
John, if I remember correctly, you couldn't put this book down. (1852), Bingley, West Yorkshire.
Oh.
This photo caused a lot of fuss.
That Mum?
My mother spent some time to prove it was a fake.
I guess it wasn't Mum. Okay, that's that letter. That's letter from Otto's brother. Early morning footsteps.
Ah, the memory comes back. We snuck about watching him.
He closed the drawer and went to the hall. We were like two shadows crawling behind him.
They went to the hall.
The painting on the wall was slightly atilt. He stopped and straightened it.
In the fireplace, eh?
Then he threw some logs into the fire and sat in his armchair to read.
It's as boring now as it was then. I'm sorry, Sherry, but I think that's it.
Wait, John, we never use the fireplace in the mornings. What if... A bit of juniper in the fireplace created a soothing atmosphere. It's the little things, isn't it?
Hello, hello, hello.
I think this is what we're looking for.
We made it. So what's there?
Some booze, of course.
Single malt whiskey. Mycroft's favourite.
Alright, I think we're getting ready to wrap it up here, guys. Just FYI.
Gifted by Queen Victoria herself.
Have a bottle of fine single malt whiskey, Mycroft's favorite drink. We found it locked in a drawer. Remarkably, it seems the whiskey was a gift from Majesty Queen Victoria herself.
Otto Richter. This one is rather thick. Mycroft can be truly dogged in his research.
Richter is 45, born in a respected family in Bern, Switzerland. Unmarried, no heir. Medical practitioner, graduated from Geneva. Graduation was postponed a year due to a minor scandal in one of his placements. Parents died of cholera. Only remaining is a half-brother, Klaus, age 35. He doesn't go by Klaus.
Dossiers on the most influential people on Cordona. Mycroft always had a habit of building files on everyone he met.
Yep, let's wrap it up right there, guys. When we come back next week, we will do something. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. Oh, we got Mind Palace real quick. Mycroft did not like the methods of Dr. Otto Richter and did not trust him. Okay, well that's it. Now that's it. So let's save it. 9-10, that's it. Alright, y'all. Drop a like if you haven't. Drop a sub if you're new. I'm out this joint.